Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my artwork. This one, okay, now here's the thing. For around 2 years or so, I've had the idea of making a TV show where called Blood Wizards, and and it will be about these. Come on, come on, come on. Anyways, it will be about these four brothers, the Blood Brothers, Blood Darth brothers, that are part of the race called the Blood Wizards, where they use their blood for weapons while at the same time bleeding at the same time. And here is the main character, like Vargo. I think that's his name. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, Fargo. I wrote a story here, but I'll get to that later in the next part, probably. So yeah, this is Vargo, the main character. He's making like blood projectiles and a blood sword. Here is I actually haven't given like exact I can't tell which one's which. I'm just gonna call this guy Dath, the Vargo's brother. As you can see here, he's flying. Blood coming out of his mouth, his hands, his feet, so that he could fly. Here we have I'm gonna call this guy Villet. That's his name, Villet. He's using blood, wings and stuff, blah blah blah, vomiting blood everywhere. And I think this is, hold on. Oh yeah, this is Jock. He's having like blood spider legs. Yeah, I'm getting this from the book that I wrote. Once again, I'll talk about more about this in part 4. Yeah, there's gonna be a 4th part. Anyways, this is Jock. Yup. This is supposed to be like another knight, and once again, sword attached to the arm, cannon, a spiked cannon with chain that launches out. Like, I have no idea why I'm always making the same thing for many of these characters I'm drawing. Megaguirus from the Godzilla series. She's in hold on. She's in this movie, Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. Yep. That's her right there. Yep. Megaguirus. That's actually pretty cool, honestly. I did a good job with this. Oh, this is actually one of my earlier works. It's like it's supposed to be like a dark style art. This woman is giving birth, except the offspring is going to come out of her mouth. As you could see right there. She's got no fingernails, just for you know. Pretty dark. This is supposed to be like a flag of what it would be like if Oceania actually united into one country, and that's the flag for it, the Oceania flag. I forgot how to pronounce it, but yeah. Here we have the Halo ring from the Halo games. Yeah. This is something that I like to call the Sinister Snake. Yeah, I was getting really less creative about these original paintings. Here is the Japanese flag, the Empire of Japan. If it's like black and white instead of red and white. Superman, not my best, but whatever. It's actually a project that we were supposed to do with that has a guy like doing this pose, and I chose Superman because it fits more well. Each. Let's create it. Yeah, a skull with blood coming out of it. It's getting gruesome. That's creative. Yeah, this looks like a lot like the Romanian flag, except I wasn't really trying to make one. I just did it because of boredom, of course. Black sun, planets with a pinkish space and black stars. Man, my work is getting weird. Sword, damaged sword in space. Okay. So, there's a movie that I'm going to make in the future, hopefully, that has this concept in it. The Ultras. Here we have Ultra X, Y, and Z. Where each they're aliens. They're alien warriors with these freaky looking circus styled suits that they have to wear because it protects them from the air. The toxic air in the planets. Here we have Ultra X with his sword. Like, what's up with my sword? Like, and projectiles, squarish and triangle beams, lightning, and swirly 3 colors. The Duna Republic and the Balmar Empire. That's supposed to be the setting. Hopefully I'll make this into an actual film. Okay, I do not remember making this. Wait, no, it's coming back to me now. Yeah. Nothing special. Once again, nothing special. Just green, blue, and red. Nothing special. Planet with 3 rings on it. Oh, Gigan from the Godzilla series. Yeah, I like to make Godzilla monsters during my free time. And Gigan's from this movie, Godzilla versus Gigan, as you can see there. Yeah. That's him. Anguirus from the Godzilla series, once again. He looks more like Super Saiyan mode. Okay, now out of all the drawings that I did, this one is by far my most favorited by my teacher. She really liked this one. It's original, and yeah, it just looks cool. It's supposed to be like an insect with eggs in it and a stinger, wings, and yeah. I actually did this with my hands, as you can see here. Yeah, I just painted my hands and I just put them there. Another Loch Ness monster, or a plesiosaur. This one is actually, I actually like this one more than the other ones that I showed you in part 1. So yeah. This, I just dabbed everything. Nothing special. Oh boy. I like this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sexy, I know. Yeah. This one, I was bored, so I just drew that, and that. I call it the bloody trap or something. I forgot. This one I made for Halloween. My teacher really liked this one. She actually hanged it in in the classroom for a while. Yeah, she liked it. It's like a pumpkin, a Pac-Man style pumpkin. Yeah, I was getting less creative with these ones. She didn't really like this one. My teacher, I think it's cool. It reminds me like a twisted tropical style, like a twisted tropical fruit. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, this one, grayish. I think it looks cool. Grayish sun. Okay, my teacher didn't like this one. She thought it was really less creative. I agree with her. I was bored. I was running out of ideas at this moment. You know, there was like a pattern in my senior year where I'll be getting ideas, that I run out of ideas, then I get more ideas, run out, get more. It's like that. I run out of ideas for a while, then after a month or two, I get more ideas. But whenever I don't get any good ideas, I just make crap. So this is not really my best work. Same goes with this one. In fact, I actually like this one more than that one. So yeah. Oh my god, dude. I was thinking of a Slayer song while I drew this, which is kind of funny. The song was Repentless. It was Slayer's most recent song and their most recent album. I actually own the album right there. That's Slayer's Repentless. That black album over there. Yeah. I was thinking of the song. I drew this. My teacher thought it was going too far, but then again, I like this stuff, so yeah. Here we have some monster. Yeah. Freaky looking one. I'll say that. King Ghidorah, once again, Godzilla series. It is supposed to be like a romantic version of Death. As you can see here, the dots have like a design to make it look like wings. As you can see there. It took me a while to do that. Yeah. Claws. Cool. This one is yeah. I got nothing else to say. It's just a guy with a mask looking like that. This one I was actually at this moment I was thinking about making my own music and making my own album called Bleeding Dragons. But right now I'm not interested anymore. I lost interest in making music. So but this is just a memory of me wanting to make music before I lost interest. But yeah, this is what the album would have looked like if I decided to make music in the future. Now this one, yeah, it's like black cardboard, and I get a sharpened knife and just scrape it all away to make it look like a Komodo dragon. This is what the American flag would look like if there were no states and that there was only one state, which is of course the America, or well, we wouldn't call it the United States. So something else. Like Washington, yeah. There's like an eagle right there. This one. That. This one. Yeah, I made the Vietnam flag by mistake. Nothing special. The Dragons of Hades. Hell yeah. Coming out of a volcano, 2 serpents. Yeah, badass. This is like a airship that's also a submarine. Very similar to the Atragon, a Toho film from the creators of Godzilla. Yeah. Cool. Dark monster. Creepy. Dark monster's mouth. That's creepy. This was inspired by a German super tank that was destroyed near the end of the war by the Germans because they didn't want it to be used against them. This was World War II. Yeah. Okay, this one's I want this one to be used in a TV show that I'm gonna make in the future, hopefully, called Wanderers. Yeah, it'll be about these people traveling the solar system to catch criminals. It's like Superman meets Star Trek. And here's the second ship. That one's the main ship. This is the second ship. And here's the third ship. But I changed my mind. I just want this one to be the only ship in the show. Hovering car. Yeah. Oh hey, yeah, there's the drawing of the Komodo dragon. Before I had to do the other one. Lizard. Shell. Hello. I think this is my first drawing that I ever did. Yeah. Wait, no, it's not my first one, but yeah, it's the first brutal one that I drew. And here's just a snake. Okay, guys.